Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Arizona's offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Great place to start for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Got his man down the middle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Hudson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Wildcats are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Burnett.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 6 over Florida State.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. All out of space. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. The short hands. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside at the end.
He gets it in! Touchdown time! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Turning it on! And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off-play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the...
He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. The quick out. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Arizona. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Got a man. It's Edwards. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got an open man.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Grab near the sticks. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2. Blizzy.
Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. One final play before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. With the catch, it's Adams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls in.
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take...
Touchdown Tide! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the return man is stopped. That'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. Plows through the defense. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Fafita. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the gun, the ground game. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and